My name's Paula. I'm from Cheshire Libraries and I would like to tell you about a book I love. My book is this one. It's The Paying Guest by Sarah Waters and published by Virago Press. This novel is a historical drama set in the 1920s during a time when Britain was still reeling from the effects of the First World War. And many ex-servicemen were out of work and poverty was rife. In a South London house which had previously seen more prosperous times, a widow and her daughter take in lodgers to make ends meet. As the story unfolds, the effects of Victorian values clashing with changing modern principles creates an engrossing tale which culminates in a dramatic courtroom drama. I'm a great fan of historical fiction, and for me, Sarah Waters is one of the most accomplished modern historical fiction authors. While reading the story, it's evident that the author has thoroughly investigated and researched the era in which the novel is set, which is in the interwar period in the 1920s. And this is reflected by her ability to recreate a story which is equally gripping, entertaining, romantic, atmospheric, and educational. Her characters are credible, although not all are likeable. And despite the dark times in which it was set, the author engages humour and lightness, which sometimes reads like a farce, which deflects and gives you respite from more serious issues. In her story, the author explores several themes which are of great interest to me and are very relatable today. Only a few years previously, in 1918, women over 30 had won the right to vote. The struggle for the emancipation of women continued as women fought to gain equal right to men, especially since they were needed to step into more traditional male roles, both at home and in the workplace, after the loss of so many lives during the First World War. The author also explores the attitude towards same-sex relationships during the first half of the 20th century in her novel. Homosexuality was punishable by a minimum of 10 years imprisonment and illegal too, and Parliament at the time refused to recognise same-sex relationship between women. Indeed, the struggle for emancipation and acceptance of same-sex relationships has come a very long way in the last 100 years, and yet there are sections of society in many countries of the world where these inequalities continue to exist today. Sarah Waters has written 6 historical fiction novels to date, some which have been adapted to plays, films and series for television, and has several literature accolades to her name, including an OBE for her services to literature in 2019. To date, I've read 3 Sarah Waters novels and watched 1 as a play. I've thoroughly enjoyed each of them, but I think The Paying Guest is my favourite so far. Thank you for listening. Look out for more books we love from Cheshire Libraries coming soon. Bye.